Wow. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm super excited today. Even as I've been experiencing outage, but it's okay. It's not going to stop us today. Okay. So much for being here. I'm super excited. And before we proceed, I really want to appreciate and welcome all the panelists that are joining us today. Episode of Sharing is Caring. Wow, it's going to be a super tech. Those are joining us from across multiple platforms. Don't go nowhere. It's not going to be a dull moment with all of us here. We have a special guest on our list. Going to be one of our panelists. We have yes, the Honorable Minister for State of State for Education, all the way from Malvis. Is here with us. Welcome, sir. I also welcome other panelists across the globe from Georgia, our ambassador, and we also have a panel from Bangladesh. It's so far, Egypt. Wow. And my co-host today, he's here to join me, His Excellency Ambassador Felix, Kamako Felix from Kenya, and every other dignitaries, those are joining us across the web. We're so glad that you're here. Today is going to be another episode. Wow. Today is episode 17. We are over 3 months plus old ever since the launch of this sharing is caring with global educators, thought leaders, and as well as students. You are wonderful. Without you guys, there will be no 24 days. There will no, this show will not be, going on ever since the launch. Thank you so much for all you do to empower a voice. I want to welcome all of you. And today, don't go nowhere. It's not going to be a dull moment with us here. So I'm going to add a few panelists to the screen. Welcome all the way from Georgia. George, welcome on board. And Professor Dr. Bossy, can you hear me? Yeah, I welcome everyone. And today's episode of Sharing is Caring. So without further ado, I would love to introduce our speakers, our panelists for today. But since handle that, I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Permit me to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen to introduce the panelists we have for today. I'm going to share my screen right now so that I'm going to get busy with the business of the day. First of all right, let me share my screen. I believe that my network. Yeah, I want to share my screen. Can you see my screen now?
No, actually, no, ma'am.
Yeah, it's coming off. Network is not all that strong. I'm going to try it again. It's my network. come up on my side? Is it up now? Is
Yes,
it
ma'am.
come up
Yes, ma'am.
now?
Yes,
Yes,
now
ma'am.
it's clear.
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, let me with myself. Uchelin is my name. I'm principal education officer from Nigeria, working in Federal Ministry of Education. I'm a founder of 24 Digi Skills. I'm going. Let me just save the remaining intro for the next day. So my co-host, the one is going to join us. His Excellency Kaku Felix. He's in biology, a global teacher award 2021. He's a Microsoft certified educator, MIS path, master trainer and fellow. He's a global learning mentor, formerly known as a Skype master teacher. He's a presenter, speaker, and a tech uh, coach. He's a facilitator, master trainer, and 2020 Education Design winner, Sydney, Australia by Microsoft. He's a 24D Skills Global Ambassador. He's a Free Play Student Voice Ambassador, Work-led Ambassador, Global Community Country Ambassador, Virus EduTech product. The next list on my panelist for intro is Professor Dr. Mativ Bose, all the way from India. She's a founder of Edutainment Spoken English in Smart Classes. She's an international speaker, author, PD mentor, professional online English coach, and motivational speaker. She's honored with many national and international awards, certificates, medals, doctorate in various fields. Her autobiography also covered by many national and international newspapers. Thank you so much, ma'am, for all you do to empower every voice, especially in the field of education and humanity. The next uh, panelist on the list is the Honorable Minister of State for Education, Dr. Abdullahi Rashid, all the way from Access. He's an enthusiastic educationist with 30 years of experience in the field of education. He's currently working as the Minister of State for Education, Maldives. Before this, he was the Vice Rector College, Maldives. He he served as a principal of government schools for 18 good years. He did school management from Sri Lanka, Bachelor of Commerce, major in Accounting and Human Resource Management from University of Tasmania, Master of Educational Leadership from Nottingham University, and Doctor of Philosophy in Instructional Leadership from Asia University, Malaysia. As an achievement-oriented personnel, he was awarded Academic Excellent Award University, Malaysia. He was also awarded the award from the President of Maldives and the Hassan Ibrahim Award of Excellence by becoming the best student from Binary University in the year 2006. He was awarded the Principal of the Year 2010 from the Ministry of Education, and he became the best story writer in the first film festival held in Besides, he became the best orator from debate competition by Public Service Media in Maldives. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, to have you here today, and we are very grateful that your commendable work you're doing in the field of education and serving humanity is so awesome. Thank you, sir. Keep up the good work. And the next panelist that I'm going to introduce to you is Dr. Basma Ismail Taher, all the way from Egypt. She holds a professional doctorate in modern teaching strategy and ESL. She holds a professional doctorate in educational leadership from Cambridge College. She has 16 years of experience in teaching English and supervising other teachers. Dr. Basma Ismail Taher is a chairwoman of Future Academy English instructor and human resource trainer at ETC Academy, a steering committee member at Night Tesor, at American University, Egypt. There's some words that I couldn't pronounce well, so please pardon me. And she's also an educational principal at Arab Union of Humanities and Development, a whole brain life coach and career coach. She's a recipient of national and international awards. Thank you you do, especially in the field of education. We are glad to have you here today. And our young ambassador, Ellen, all the way from Georgia, she's just she's just 12 years old in sixth grade, and she attends and advises private school. She's a singer and a dancer. She's also involved in various regional projects. She has received numerous awards in various subject Olympiads. She came second place in the International Song Contest in Georgia. Wow. She's also an active member of the Nigerian Environmental Agency. She tries to protect the area around her house from pollution and actively organizes various activities to save our planet Earth. Thank you so much, Ellen, and we are glad to have you here. And for the commendable work you're doing, you started out early, and I believe you're going to get a lot of sponsors to uh, for your dream to come true. Thank you so much for all you do. And the next panelist on our list is Professor Abdi Arrahman from Egypt. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name so he is currently the principal of Global Course Academy (GCA) for teaching online English language courses. He studied at Edinburgh University. He worked at Armadale Academy High School. He also worked in European Communication Services at Scotland College. He's a recipient of national and international awards. Thank you so much, sir. You're one of the Edu-though leaders. You're leading and others follows. And commendable work you're doing in the field of education is honestly is so awesome. And the next on our list is George Prepare from Georgia. He he's a geography teacher. He was the champion of Georgia in judo. He was a member of the personal guard of the first president of Georgia. He's a veteran of the war in Abkhazia and the Samashab. Oh, sorry, the name is not an English word. He has worked as a geography teacher at the Georgian English lesson in Moscow and as the director of the same. And he has been selected as the winner of the Personal Award for Successful People of Georgia for his contribution in the field of education. He has a diploma issued by the Public Defender of Georgia for equality and the elimination of discrimination. He has worked in 100 public schools and education houses in Georgia as a geography teacher. He is an active member of GEN and GFC. Thank you so much, sir, for all you do to empower everybody, especially in the field of education. And the next on our list is MD Abdul Bashid, all the way from Bangladesh. MD, he holds Masters of Art. He's an assistant head teacher at one of high school in Bangladesh and the Asian country subject to teach English language. His hobby is visiting beautiful places. He's a recipient of so many national and international awards. Thank you so much, ma'am. And the next person, the last speaker we have here is Val. He's an English teacher from India. He's an author and has published so many books. He teaches small and poor children freely without charging them. His hobby is writing, reading, and dancing. Thank you so much for the work you're doing, your service to humanity. You are an exemplary teacher. Thank you so much. And I think I'm going to stop here, stop sharing my screen right now. All right. I've already stopped sharing my screen. Thank you so much for being patient. It's very, very important that we should. Oh, I've not stopped. I've stopped that. I've stopped sharing my screen. So without further ado, let me check if my. Okay, he's here to join us. My co-host. I really want to appreciate all our panelists. They all have a wonderful high profile. We couldn't even read all because of time factor. We are so sorry. It has been shortened, but we really appreciate all the good work, the commendable work you're doing, most especially in the field of education. United Nations Global Goals Count 2030 the agenda. We as educators, we are contributing our quota to make sure that every child everywhere will never be left out to, for the quality and good education that he or she truly deserves. Thank you so much for having empowering every voice out there. The work you're doing in the field of education is commendable. Nobody can even pay you or reward you for that. It's only God Almighty that can do that. Thank you so much for being here today. And we are waiting for you to inspire us with your nuggets of wisdom. Yes, that's what we are here for. We are here today to learn with and from each other. But before we proceed, we are going to go to social media. Let me start with Facebook to welcome some of our educators, those that join us from across the globe. Please, I will not waste much time. Okay, let me start with Erwin. Erwin from Philippines, and he said, okay, he's greeting. Please tell us where you're joining us from. Could you please tell us where you're joining us from? And he said he's just greeting all the panelists, and we have Monica Chopra from India. Wow, she's wishing a very okay, all the best. Thank you so much. And we have also Inga from Georgia. Inga from Georgia, she said, congratulations to all the finalists. We also have Onyinyeshi from Nigeria. Thank you so much, Onyinye, for being here with us, for your support. And we also we have a lot of Georgian today. We have Nino. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name correctly, so please pardon me. Oh, we have yes, we have sorry, the name. I'm trying to okay, I'm coming. We have a lot of people. Okay, yeah, all the best. Thank you so much. This is what I'm trying to do because of my network. It has started displaying on the screen. I'm so sorry about that. My network is not that strong. The weather's condition is really affecting it. So we have Riahi. He there, Professor Riahi said. She said, "Wow, welcome, Basma Ismail Tai. Okay, thank you so much." And we have so many people. Pradita Mandal from India. What a great panelist. Thank you so much. It's because of my network. Others is not displaying. Thank you. We really welcome all of you. There are so many comments. Could you please tell us where you're joining us from? And it will be honor if you could just share the event link, share to your platform so that others will join. Okay, thank you so much. We are going to get started with the business of the day. All right, I'm going to add George to the screen. Sorry about that. Is network is off and on. Okay, so let's get started. I'm super excited. All right. Is the network? Could you please leave us? All right. So I'm going to start right away. I'm going to call upon the first panelist to have the floor now. Let me permit me to call upon Professor Dr. Mad Mad Madvi. I'm so sorry if I didn't pronounce your name so well.
Yeah, Madhvi Bose. No, don't worry, ma'am. You keep calling me, you will learn it.
Okay, Madvi Bose. Okay.
I'm your frequent speaker.
Madvi Bose, yeah. Madvi Bose. All right, all right. I'm so sorry about that. Please do not crucify me if I didn't pronounce your name so well.
Okay, okay, okay.
Honestly, I'm finding it a bit difficult to pronounce names are not is not an English word. Okay, but I'm going to learn that. All right. So you see, the network is still misbehaving, but it's okay. I'm going to for your first question today. First of all, let me you see what the network is misbehaving. Okay, Professor, let me call boss. I think let me use boss here, okay? You've
Sure,
been
ma'am,
doing
sure.
an exemplary work in the field of education. Thank you so much for I do. Let me start with we really want to know, share with us, but we don't have much time. You have just 1 to 2 minutes to, in summary, tell us what has been your most experience, wonderful, super tech experience. The sharing is caring. Microphone is all yours now.
Okay, so for me, the wonderful experience, if I call about my sharing, so when I started my institute initially, so it wasn't working that so fine because it was the first month, and we were like, that will it gonna be work or not? So we were just going by the way, and they in India there's a dish called pani puri which we have on the way. So my friends told that let's go and have it because. Uh, Here we go, so we means after some time you won't be able to have food in the streets, so you'll be that famous. So I was like, okay, that they will come. I was like, okay, let's go to that place where nobody's there. That's a weekend, so we can save the time. So they said, no, let's go to that place where there are so many people, because where there are so many people, it means that thing is awesome. That thing is delicious. So that thing quickly come into my mind, and I felt, okay, so this is how it works. And then I went and I asked my maid that, do you have children? So she said, yeah. So how many, whosoever is in your colony, ask all the children to come to my institution. I'm going to teach them free. So they came. Even I asked my sweeper in the institute, like ask all like your children and all these friends to come, and we are going to teach them free. So I have shared my whole knowledge, I could say, for like many months to all, even till now. Those students who are like not capable to pay deposit fees and all, so we teach them, so we share them the knowledge. So I've shared that, and after seeing those, within instant, after 15 days, when people see, okay, so now in this institution we have almost 20 to 30 students. So within a month we got 100 students, all because of them. So
Wow.
it really works. Thank you. It really works. Then when it comes to sharing is
Wow.
caring. So I've shared my knowledge, and and God has really cared about me, and this is how it works. So I could say my journey, my success, my dream came to because of sharing only. When I started sharing the knowledge, those poor students who couldn't afford, and I made it done. So this is one of my awesome starting
Wow.
initial. Thank you, ma'am.
Wow, thank you. A drum roll for you. You see this is all about sharing is caring. She started out sharing her wonderful knowledge with students within her domain, but he didn't charge a dime. Look at where she is today. She's sharing her wonderful sources. So it's good for us to share our knowledge that we have accumulated for over the years. Let's give back to the society. As you're doing that, you are contributing your own quota for the betterment of our future generation. Thank you so much. And please hang in there. I'm going to get back to you in a jiffy. I'm going to
Sure.
call upon the next panelists to have the stage. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm very grateful for your wonderful experience. Thank you so much. So permit me to call upon His Excellency, Honorable um, yes, Minister of State for Education, Dr. Abdullahi Rashid from Malvis. So please, the stage is all yours now. And thank you so much for what you have. In fact, you're still on it for over 30 good years. Your service to humanity. Your commendable work in the field of education is second to the none. Honestly, it's top notch for me. The 30 good years. You know how many decades? Oh my God. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. We are very grateful to have you here, sir. And let me start with we really want to know to share with us what are your personal and professional achievements. I know we've already attained to a greater height. Could you please use 1 or 2 minutes to, in summary, tell us your personal and professional achievement? The sharing is caring. Microphone is all yours now, sir. Hello? Okay, I saw him before. Maybe he's having technical glitches. Okay, no problem. Let me call upon the next panelist. Yeah, we have our future. In fact, she has already started out earlier. Yeah, at early age. Uh, Ellen, she's just 12 years old, and right now she has started campaigning for the climate action, saving the planet. She has participated in so many activities to pollution does a lot, more harm than good to our dear planet. I will call upon you to have the stage now. Ellen, can you hear me?
Yes,
All right. Okay, that's great. So let me start with you. Could you please tell us, you are an active and younger girl. Could you tell us about your success story? You just have 2 minutes to do that, okay?
yes. Welcome
Great.
everyone from Georgia. I wish you all peace and health.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much for
Okay, so
this
you
question.
okay. Okay. No, thank you so much. Could you please just go straight to your question? You are an active young girl, and you've started out so well. Share with us your success story. You just have 2 minutes to do that. Okay.
Welcome everyone from Georgia. I
The
wish you all
microphone is
peace
all
and
yours
health.
now. Go ahead. All right.
Yes, peace and health. Thank you
Okay.
very much for innovating, Dr. Uche. Really, it means a lot to me. I wish you all the best of luck. Today, Georgia celebrates Mother's Day on 3 March. Congrats every man in, congrats every mom in the world. I always try to be active and I show my ability to the maximum. This is faced by my parents and teachers as well as world leaders. I am a successful student in my school and I have been a singer and a follower of Georgian national dances for 3 years. I have received many awards. I am the best soloist in my region and the second place winner in an international festival. I was also invited to the big cities of Georgia, and I want to proudly say I won, and I was invited to the festival in Lithuania. Unfortunately, I was interrupted by COVID pandemic. I have passed 4 training courses on American projects related to entrepreneurship and we have created mini projects with the money I received with helped a poor family. I am a winner of many olympiads in various subjects and I have gold and silver diplomas. I am also active on
Wow.
TBC platform We are surfing a lot today. We are all forced to perform our functions with the moment. So, with respect to nature, we set up with our functions. I have set up an eco club and I am fighting to stop climate change.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this success story. You see, at the age of twins, at the age of 12, and you've already attained to a greater height. In fact, oh my God. See, because people just come up from my body. Thank you so much for all you started out. Oh my gosh.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very
That's
much.
what I have to say. Keep up the good work, okay? Thank you. I'm going to get to you in a jiffy. I'm going to call upon the next panelist to have the stage, and the next person that will come to have the stage now is yeah, Dr. Basma Ismail Tahir from Egypt. Doctor, are you here?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Okay. All right. Nice to have you, and thank you so much for this first time you actually participating in our event. We are so happy to have you here today. Okay,
Thank
and
you. Thank
so your
you.
question is, all right. Thank you. So your first question is, could you please tell us what SEL, what does that mean, and what are the strategies of training? So you have just 2 minutes. Please summarize it. You have just 2 minutes to do that. The sharing is carrying stage and microphone is yours.
Okay, good afternoon from Egypt. I'm happy to be with such amazing people around the world. And I'm happy to share my experience with you. So before talking about what is SEL, let me talk about the main object or the main aim of education here in Egypt. If you ask any teacher here in Egypt, what is the aim of education? So you will see most teachers here will answer by to help students have better grades in the exams, right? So actually, this is the main way of thinking in a fixed mindset. So we want to change this fixed mindset to be a growth mindset. So actually, what is the aim of education? Education is not just helping our students to overcome or pass the exams and they have grades at the end of the year or the semester. So it's beyond that. So the aim of education is developing a person to be a better person that is able to create a better world for all of us to live. So actually, the meaning of education is a wide meaning. It's not only about grades and exams. That's why we need to integrate SEL. So, what is SEL? SEL is social emotional learning. So, what is social emotional learning? Social emotional learning is an educational philosophy in which we integrate the social and emotional skills into the school curriculum. So, SEL is not a subject, it's not a separate subject, but it's a way and some strategies that you will integrate in the school curriculum to help students to have their self awareness and they have supportive relationships with each other. And of course, we teach them how to manage themselves and manage their feelings and how to make responsible decisions. So, see, so it's, education is not only about grades, it's about how to develop a person, a human, okay, to create a better place for all of us. So, talking about the strategies, before
Wow.
before talking about the strategies, we have to train our teachers to have and adapt a growth mindset. So we have to think about what is education and what is your teaching philosophy as a teacher. What do you want to really achieve? So for me as a teacher of English, is my job is just helping students to speak English only? the cognitive objectives and skills only? Absolutely not. So, to be well educated, you have to have values, you have to better know yourself, you have to demonstrate empathy for all human around the world, you have to respect the diversity, and without integrating SEL to our school system, we can't achieve that. So, this is what is SEL.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much for having me. Just knowledge sell, social line. Honestly, it's not all about the cognitive objective. You just said it. It's all about still. It's very, very important. The social and emotional learning of our students has to be on check at all time. Thank you so much. I believe I'm not the only one picking some. I have a lot of my bag of takeaways are there. I'm just thank you so much. I'm feeling them up. Thank you so much. Please don't go nowhere. I'm
My
going to call upon you. All right. So just in there, I'm going to call upon you. Get back to you in a jiffy. Okay. So the next speaker, panelist, we call it, is yeah. I'm going to call upon depending when the honorable minister, join us. Okay, he's having issues, but he said that he's going to join us. Okay, so I'm going to skip him again. I will call upon Dr. Bose from India to have the stage now. Bose,
Sure,
all
ma'am. Sure,
right.
ma'am. Sure.
Okay, all right. So, what are the most experience in your life? Could you please share with us? It's sharing is caring. So we are learning from each other. Could you quickly share with us the most difficult experience you've encountered in your life? This yours now. You have just 2 minutes. Do not exceed that.
Sure. Okay. So for me, I believe that I keep sharing all of the time, and I have shared my one of the best thing which I did before. So for this, I believe that I literally share. Um, I never say it to anybody, and I really don't want to do that. But still, when it comes to today, so we're inspiring. So yeah, I love to share my even so many things, if I could say. It's always said that when we do charity, so that's called, like, we are doing something charity, but when we are doing sharing, so it's a humanity. So absolutely, I love to share the food, I love to share the clothes, even to my mate and to all those people who are so needy. And even I do this almost once in 2 months something, to by going and checking it out. Initially we have started with my one of my bro Vikram. There we have like they are the kids, and we are going to we are showing them like they are from slum area, so we are sharing them all those knowledge. Some teachers who are well known with us, online classes. Apart from it, we are giving them clothes, food in, and as well as some reading stationery materials where they could make their future amazing. So this is now another part of the me that I'm sharing this to all of those people who are required, even those females who are actually required, so that their help and need. So I'm literally share those emotions and listening to them, and supporting them as well by giving them work and training, and free training with a complete employment. So this is what I'm doing. So I believe this is one of my lovable achievement which I'm doing. This is how it is, ma'am.
Wow.
I believe that is
Wow.
over.
Wow. Thank you so much. That is the best experience ever. Honestly, what you're doing, is service to humanity, is investing in human is very important. When someone sees someone that is in pain, that doesn't have clothing, doesn't have food to eat, and you help the person can never forget the you forever. Prayers alone we go a long way. Thank you so much for investing in humanity. It's very, very important that we should, show show some love to people, especially those that the less ones, those out of school, sharing your knowledge, your belongings with them really shows that yes, you have feelings for human, and that is very commendable job you're doing. Thank you so much for what
Thank
you're
you.
doing. Honestly, is totally a top notch as well for me. So hang in there, still remaining one question. It's time to get back to GP. I'm going to call the next panelist to have the stage. So I'm going to call our uh, Dr. Basman from Egypt to have the stage now. Doctor,
Yes.
right? So the stage is all yours. The stage and mic is all yours now. So, what is the relationship between coaching and education? We really want to know from your own perspective the difference between, coaching and education. The mic is yours now. You have just 2 minutes, not go beyond that. The stage is all yours now, Doc.
Okay, so in education, actually, we have unfortunately many leaders see as it's just another tool to get what they want. For example, the old school of leadership or educational leadership is I am the leader and you have to follow what I say. So, all the time, we provide teachers with the strategies, we provide them with a solution, we provide them with some documents to do and to fill and so on. So actually coaching take you from this kind of old school in education to help you to create a whole new system depends on the student centered culture and teacher centered culture. So it's not about the leaders and the orders, and it's not about to carry out the orders of the leaders, but the coaching help you as a tool to help teachers to develop their mindset from a problem based mindset into a solution based mindset. So how can we relate coaching into teaching? So we want teachers to be creative, enthusiastic, to be inspired, right? And to inspire all the students. And we want a meaningful involvement for the students, right? So coaching help you to do all of that because it cultivated a culture of two-way dialogue where the intention is to genuinely involve the other person, which is the coachee or the teacher, in finding solutions. So here, instead of we have some problem-based mindset teachers, so they are responsible to find the solution for their own problems. So the leader here have to have one-to-one conversation with each teacher before the lesson to coach them. What are you going to do? And inside the lesson, as working as an instructional coach, and after the lesson to help the teacher to assess himself or herself. So here the teacher can know their own strength, their own weaknesses, and they can form their own action plan to work on it. So we have the differentiation on how to deal with teachers if they are beginners, if they are experienced teachers. So according to coaching, we have three levels of supervision. So we have directive supervision, non-directive supervision, and self-directive supervision. So we want teachers to be self-directed. So how? Coaching is the tools. We have many tools of coaching that can help the teacher to have a solution based mindset in which they can search and create solutions which is suitable to their school culture. So this is how to work. So this is how it works. So coaching help you to get rid of the old school of educational leadership to the new growth and solution based mindset for both leaders, students, and teachers.
Wow. Wow, that's really awesome. Yeah, you've really,
Thank
really
you.
analyzed it so well. The difference between coaching coaching and education. Thank you so much.
Thank
Well,
you.
okay. Just remain there. We're going to go to the social media on our Facebook page to see a reaction. So reaction. Let's see if we have any question from viewers. If there is no question, then we proceed. Okay. Joining. Okay, greeting from YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Bustamante, for joining us from YouTube. I don't think there's no question. Okay. All right. I think we don't have question. Okay, we're going to proceed now. I was thinking that I really want to appreciate all of you that are just getting us engaged on our social media platforms. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm going to call upon. Thank you so much, Doc. Hang in there. I was maybe there was going to be a reaction on this difference between coaching and education, but there's no question. Maybe later on we will check and get.
Ma'am, we can't hear you.
I'm back. I'm so sorry about um, network is so bad. I don't know. Okay. All right. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that network. Is at it again. I'm going to call upon our young ambassador to the stage now. Ellen, um, we are, this as we are transitioning because most people have fully transitioned to the new normal. As we are still transitioning to the new normal, we would like to know, Ellen, did COVID or current world scenario or COVID pandemic, did it in any way change your lifestyle?
Okay.
Oh, no, no, no.
Did COVID-19 change your lifestyle?
Yes. Uh, COVID pandemic changed not only my lifestyle, but the whole world. I got a lot of stress because
Wow.
my daily routine changed radically. The learning process
Wow.
continued in this online space. I found myself without dancing and singing. It is difficult to concentrate on learning when an invisible enemy is near. But I continued to be active again in the online space. I study various important programs online, such as algorithm, digital technology. I may also involved in international projects. For example, in the global classroom. As you know, TBC is an active ambassador. I try to grow and raise the level of knowledge. The pandemic brought me closer to the world leaders and thus allowed me to raise the level of knowledge. But I must say the fact that a few days ago we lost the corona. My family, my mother was very ill, and I want to say that health comes first because I was very scared. To May prayers. In Ukraine, I pray for you. After peace and health, early thinking about education, we all want peace. Really, I mean.
Well, thank you so much. I'm getting emotional right now. Thank you so much. Honestly, the current scenario has really changed. Not just only you, doesn't change your lifestyle alone, but to the whole world. Even what is happening now between Ukraine and Russia. We pray for the peace and let the peace be the watchword and peace be restored back because we are not our students. We are losing at the students that are no more going to school. The women, the local, everything, both economic, social and economic, everything. It has affected so many things. So war is not good. So we are campaigning for peace. Let the peace reign all over the world. Thanks so much for your experiences. And we don't even like the scenario, but it is what it is. We're going to fully transition to the new era. That is the new normal. Thank you for how shared your thoughts on this. I'm going to get back to you in a jiffy. All right. So stay put.
Thank you.
Let's welcome our. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to get back to you in a jiffy. Okay, we have our. Let's welcome our honorable minister for uh, Honorable Minister of State for Education, Dr. Abdullahi Rashid, all the way from Malvis. He's here. Please welcome on the show, sir. Welcome so much. And the stage is all yours now. We've already skipped you. Um, but it's okay. Since you're here now, I'm going to throw a question to you. Your first question is you have a very wonderful bio. First of all, you were not around when you were introduced. Thank you so much for having contributed your commendable quota in the field of education. 30 good years and some other, in service to humanity. Thank you so much, sir, for the commendable work that you've done during the service, because now you are in another chapter in your life. Thank you so much. We really want to appreciate you. So we really want to know, what are your personal and professional achievements? You just have 1 to 2 minutes to, in summary, share with us. This sharing is caring. Microphone is all yours, Your Excellency. The mic is all yours
Okay,
now, sir.
yeah. Okay, thank you so much. It's really a pleasure to be part of this wonderful team, and I'm listening you and others who are expressing their views in different things. The question you asked, what are my personal? First of all, I can say I'm a very achievement-oriented person. Whatever I do, I always do my best. While I was a student, and while I was a school principal. As a student, one thing I want to highlight is while I was studying in Malaysia, doing bachelor's degree, I determined to be the best student of the university, and I worked very hard and I have achieved it. So here the point is, if anybody wants to be successful, there should be a vision, goal, and commitment, hard work, and passionate. Then success can be achieved. And then when it comes to professional achievement, I had been working as a government school principal for 18 years. As I said before, while I was working as a principal also, I did my best, try to make the schools I worked successful in terms of student learning, co-curricular activities, and teacher professional development. As a result, in 2010, Ministry of Education Maldives declared that I was the principal of the year 2010. So whether it is personal or professional, if anyone is really want to be a goal-oriented person, achievement-oriented person, then with great passion, commitment, dedication, then success can be achieved. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Your Excellency, for that wonderful sharing. It's very, very insightful. Yes, for us to be goal-oriented and success-oriented person, we need to be focused. We need to be committed in whatever that we are laying that we lay our hands on. Not just wow. I hope everybody heard that. Yes, I want to be. Yes, when I grow up, I would like to be like you, sir. Thank you so much for that wonderful input. But before we go, I would like to ask you the second question before you rest a bit. What are the most important pedagogical approaches for 21st century learning for students? So the mic is all yours now. Please continue, sir. Inspire
Yeah,
us with your knowledge of
yeah.
wisdom, sir.
Thank you. For the 21st century, the most important pedagogical strategy is uh, experiential learning. Still, we can see some teachers are teacher centered and content oriented, and students are passive learners. As a result, the real learning does not take place. Therefore, in 21st century, it is very important to give opportunity for students to lead, to drive their own learning. We all know that students should construct their own learning, and teachers' duty is just to facilitate. But sadly, some teachers still believe that knowledge can be transferred from teacher to students, which is not possible. Therefore, in 21st century, as I said before, we have to give opportunity for students to learn hands-on activities. But there are different types of learners, like kinesthetic learners, visual learners, auditory learners. But out of all these, whether it is through visual or oral, but still students should be engaged. They should be given opportunity for constructivist learning, inquiry-based learning, and discovery learning, and experiential learning, whatever the name you give. The most important pedagogical strategy should be students' involvement, students' engagement, and students should lead teaching and learning. Teachers' job should be just to facilitate them where they need a help. So that's my belief. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Wow, thank you for it's very, very insightful what you just shared with us. Honestly, the days has gone when teachers traditional method of we teachers what we are using now. We are in a new era. It's student centered. Allow them, to drive learning to themselves. The only thing we just to do, just like you just said, to facilitate them. Thank you so much. I don't want to dwell so much there. Please hang in there. I'm going to get back to you in a jiffy. I would like to call upon the next panelist, Dr. Bose. So please have the stage now. Dr. Bose, I would like to know, or we would like to know, tell us your quotes. You have a favorite quote, right? So, what is the quote you follow in your life? You have just 2 minutes to do
Yeah,
that. The stage is
sure.
all yours
So,
now.
thank you, thank you. Well, my favorite quote, and I myself, like I must be, my autobiography must be published in 14 to 14, 15 magazines. And when it comes to the quotation, so my quotation, I myself made it, and I give this, that busiest life is the happiest life ever. So be occupied in your health, hygiene, passion, work, motive, goal, aim. And when you do that, when you be busy, when you keep busy for enhancing yourself, to helping others, to sharing, loving, caring for all the humanity works, all those work which you love to do. So life is quite easy. Means I really don't understand when people say I get bored, because there's no getting bored is not in my dictionary at all, because I have lot to do. I even I really find 24 hours not just enough for me. So I believe that I need more hours, more time to do a lot of things which I really want to do. So I believe the busiest life is the happiest life. And you here on this platform, wherever I'm in the love of this platform, ma'am. So when in this platform, I'm going to share this. That when people ask me why you are in so many webinars, so I just say the time you gossip, the time you get anger, the time you are feeling, like you are planning for something different thing, that you're complaining to the God and all. That same time, I'm here to give the webinars, to be there, to be a moderator, to be a speaker, and this is what I love to do. So I believe in my quotation: busiest life is the happiest life ever. Yes,
Wow, the busiest life. Wow, is the happiest life ever. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've gotten that. Wow, the busiest life. Honest, I was thinking that I might the only one thinking that way. 24 hours sometimes wouldn't even be enough for me to do what I wanted to do. That is the busiest life of my life. Wow, I have someone else that is experiencing the same thing in a day. Sometimes I won't be able to finish all that my schedules and everything, not minding the tight schedules that I have, it will still not be enough. The busiest times is the happiest. Wow, thank you so much. That's what I can say. Thank you for coming on the show. And you will be, yeah, one of our moderators, because we really want you to inspire us with your nuggets of wisdom. That's what we want. Caring, the experiences they say is the best teacher. You've been there and you've witnessed of experiences and you would like to share with others, learn from it. Thank you so much for
my
coming on the show
profound
today.
gratitude to you, ma'am.
And we are glad that you're here because you're making us to smile. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so thank you so much. This is the second time you're coming on this on participating in our event, and it has been so amazing. We can't even have enough of you, so we still want you more and more. We are Oliver Twist. We actually need some more of you. Okay, so I'm going to call upon the next panelist to have this stage. I'm going to call upon Dr. Basma Ismail Tahir from Egypt. So, what do you think every school needs to provide a positive educational, climate, considering the scenario that we are in today? Could you please share with us in 1 or 2 minutes? The microphone is all yours now, ma'am.
Okay, so
Dr. Basma?
creating, yes, I'm here. Yes,
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead,
okay,
please.
okay, yes. So actually, if you ask any teacher or any leader, what is your dream? His dream or our dream is creating or having a positive school climate, a positive school climate. So it's not actually just a dream, but it's very difficult to create a positive school climate because actually a school culture is like an iceberg. So, if we explain an iceberg analogy, we will see that a positive school climate that we want to see on the surface is actually a product of so many things and so many efforts that we can see, and it's very hard to do. So, positive school climate is a product for the school attention to fostering safety. This is the very important thing. Promoting supportive environment academically, physically, and emotionally, and of course maintaining respectful, trusting, and caring relationship. So see, it's very difficult to maintain a trusting and caring relationship between teachers and leaders, and also you want to have a safe environment for all students, and you need to develop their academic skills. So see, and you want to provide of course discipline. So school positive school climate actually is the school culture. So we have to discover the school culture first. Okay, we have to know the positioning first. So we have to analyze what we see in each school and try to dig deep down to the values of each member. So you have to know that attitudes and behaviors for each one inside the school affects the school culture and the school climate. So we want to plant the values. We want to have the positive attitudes from teachers. We want teachers to work creatively, and we want them to be passionate. So actually, the integration, as I mentioned before, of social emotional learning and the coaching tool in supervision. So here we can achieve the positive school climate. Also, I have some tips for providing a positive school climate. One of them is a meaningful parent involvement. So actually, it's a community. So we can't work with the students away from the parents. We have to involve the parents in some certain strategies and some certain ways, especially if we are dealing with some certain behavior for each student. We want also to celebrate personal achievements. If we have some teachers that they have lots of personal achievements, so we have to celebrate them. Some leaders claim that it's not a positive school culture if I am celebrating a person achievement. So we have to make, a collectivism culture or mindset. Actually, this is not the way of how you create a positive school climate. So the teacher is a person, and if you deal with the teacher as a whole person and everything that the teacher does outside the school matters and affected the school, so you deliver the feeling that this is your home, right? So imagine how it affects their feelings. So they
Wow.
feel they are a part of the school, right? So you have to celebrate and you have to focus as a leader on each one personal achievements and celebrate it inside the school. So when I feel I'm so involved and attached
Okay.
to this community, I can bring other experience in your school. So this is how to achieve a positive school climate, and of course you will have
Wow.
the best results for students and students outcomes and the parent satisfaction.
Wow, thank you so much, Doctor. If I leave you, we are not going to go here today, but it is what it is. We just have a limited time here. Thank you so much for that insightful sharing, because honestly, we really need to know the positive. We every school needs to provide a positive educational culture, honestly, for the parenting, teachers themselves, and even students, for us to have at least students learning outcome to be on a high scale, and even the student, as they grow, the teachers themselves will be growing. If the student When the teachers themselves grow, the students will be growing, and the growth school in general will be also on a higher scale. Thank you so much for that wonderful input, and for coming on the show today. This is actually your first time. Thank you so much, and keep up the commendable work you're doing, and to service to humanity. This is a noble profession, and we can't even joke with it no matter what. Thank you so much. Please, we are happy that you're here today. I'm going to call upon the next speaker, Ellen from Georgia. Ellen, you are there,
Yes.
right? Okay,
Yes.
all right. Please, you're going to hang in there now. Okay, just a few minutes. Let's take some reaction from the social media. Let's see if we have any question before we proceed. Okay, all right.
Okay.
So let's see if we have any reactions or questions or whatever. Let's use the reactions from here. Okay, Monica Chopra said, well explained and expressed, Dr. Basma. Wow. Monica Chopra from India. Thank you so much, Doctor. And then Nada Ratkovic from
Hmm?
Croatia. She said,
You go.
dear Basma, an amazing way to achieve a positive climate
Mm-hmm.
situation in your school. Thank you so much for that wonderful contribution. Um, and we also have a professor from Iran, Sue. I'm sorry, it's not coming on the screen. It's my network. I'm displaying it, but it's not coming. It's not coming up. Sue from Iran, she said, making a rapport is the key factor. Thank you so much, Sue. Um, we also have, I'm just checking, I'm going through it to see if there's any question so that the panelists addressed to we respond to it. Okay, thank you, Fred. You're joining from Kenya. I mean, from Ghana. Yeah, we have a Harinda call from Egypt. I mean, from India. Beautiful Express Value Point, ma'am. Basma. I don't know why this is not coming. It's network. Thank you so much, Harinda Koff. She said, beautifully expressed value point, ma'am. Basma, thank you. Fred Yo that was from Ghana. He said, interesting, Dr. Basma. All right. Okay. Inga, Dr. Inga from Georgia. Basma, it's my good. God bless you. Thank you. Wow. Professor Dr. Nada from Croatia, she said, Dear Ellen, she's so proud of you. Wow. she, she's so proud of you. Okay. And Azra from Iran, great Dr. Madhivi, great Dr. Bose. Thank you very much. Sorry, I don't want to bite my tongue here. Okay. Wonderful job. Good luck there. Dr. Inga, thank you so much. And yeah, Professor Sue, learning has to end. It has no stop. Yeah, thank you so much. And we have Dr. Nada. She also said, Dear Dr. Bose, we always need to have a positive mindset. Always love what we do. Yes, whatever we are doing, we have to love it, have passion for what you're doing. It's very, very important. It's our on a unique selling point, USP. We must have it, and no one can steal that away from us. Wow. You see, it's only this one that I just display on the screen. Ah, you're so lucky. I've been doing others where it's not coming up, maybe because of the poor network. Another said she's so proud of you. So that's will take us back to get back on the track for the business of the day. So I'm going to ask you, Ellen, please pronounce your Ellen. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but we really want to know your commendable work you've started doing. You started out so early. I hope that you're going to continue with this. Okay. So we would like to know, what are your future plans? The stage is all yours now. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
This
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you now.
This question is a bit difficult because I may not have performating yet, because the world is changing and beliefs and needs are changing. Uh, Needs are changing. But one thing I know for sure is that climate change is active and will always be active. We humans pollute the environment with our minds and hands. I want to grow and establish an eco club staffed by young people that will be active and focused on sustainable goals. I will try to do my best for our Earth. And give my voice to the peers the world, because it is not too late, and we will not cut to the and the branch we are looking at. My future plans also include quality education, concentrating my studies abroad, then regular and returning to my country and taking care of problems. Because Georgia is not a rich country, I see many problems. It is a big pain for the poor population. I will try to solve local problems. I really want to make my parents and relatives happy, who are always waiting for me. I promise to say my word in this world. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Let's give her a drum roll. That's a drum roll for you. You started out so well, and you have a big aspirations. Oh, may all your aspirations be fulfilled.
Thank you very
You
much.
know, you have a big aspirations. First of all, you've already started saving our planet, working on the pollution projects. Thank you. And you really want to make your parents proud and your country to, give back to the society. What really matters is your passion. You're passionate about making the change in the world and for working for our, preventing our planet Earth for all of us to dwell in. You've already started a campaign. That is really awesome. And with this, I just declare that you have won the Environmentalist Award, Outstanding Environmentalist Award from 24 DJ Skills. Keep up the good work, girl. You are a superstar. Thank you so much for having this vision and your mission. And we're all going to support you to actualize your mission and your vision. Okay? Thank you so much for coming on the show. And you also going to be our brand ambassador because 24 DG Skills promote SDGs, especially SDG 4, quality and equitable quality education for inclusion, inclusive and equitable quality education, and to promote lifelong opportunity for all. Thank you so much. Because you really want to invest in education as well. Thank you so much. And we've declared you a brand ambassador of 21st Digi Skills, and you have won Outstanding Environmentalist Award 2022. Congratulations and keep up the commendable work you're doing. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you
We really
very
love
much.
you. Keep it up, okay? So I'm going to you're welcome, my dear. So I'm going to call upon. Thank you so much for coming on the show. This is the first time, and we'll be
Thank you so
having.
much.
Yeah, we are looking forward to having more of you and your activities. We want to participate in all your activities. Thank you so much. Okay, congratulations. So I'm going to call upon our next panelist so that I will wrap it. I'm already running out of time. So I'm going to call upon His Excellency Honorable Minister of State for Education, Malvis, Dr. Abdullah from Malvis. Sir, the stage is all yours now. So we want to know, what do you think that differentiated instruction is so important for the success of every student? You have just 2 minutes, please, to, in summary,
Okay.
to share with
Okay.
us what this really means, okay? The stage is all
Yeah.
yours
Thank
now,
you.
sir.
Yeah. Thank you. As we all know, each and every individual is different. Same goes to the school or any class. When there are 30 or 40 students, each one is different. The cognitive development, physical development, emotional development, in all the ways, they are different. Therefore, one size does not fit all. However, some teachers teach the same thing, same level without bringing in differentiation. As a result, we can see in some schools and some countries, some students are extremely successful and some are extremely weak. So the question is why? That is because teachers are unable to differentiate the instruction. So differentiating means customizing the content, process, and also output according to the students. So teachers should understand students' learning profile, their interest, and their readiness. By knowing these things, they then instruction and the content should be adjusted accordingly. Then each and every student will be successful. So I kindly request all the educators, policy makers, and teachers to make every student happy, every student grow, every student successful. One of the best teaching strategies we all should use is differentiated instruction.
You're freezing up. You're freezing up, sir.
Yes,
It's like
yeah,
your
that's what.
network. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, sir. Can you hear
What
me?
I'm saying is highlighting. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Go ahead now.
I think there is. Yeah, I'm saying instruction is very important to make each and every student successful, because as I just mentioned, uh, students learning profile is different students have their preferred learning style. For example, some are kinesthetic and learners, and also their readiness levels, meaning that their prior learning is different, their experience is different. Therefore, teachers cannot teach the same content and same way to all the students. If we teach same thing to all the students, everyone will not be successful, because if there is no customization and the process and output, everyone will not be successful. So the point is, to make every student successful, teachers need to customize the content, the process, and also the output.
Wow, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. I believe all the educators out there, you've heard from him. He has been in this noble profession for over, as a principal for over 18 years and 30 years experience. So we should not, for our students to be successful, that we should customize the content, the process for our student, because the learning differs. It's the way that this person, this each student digest and assimilate a particular subject might be different, or topic might be different from others. So for us to get as to have a successful learning outcome, we should at all times customize our learning delivery to across our diverse learners. Is very, very important. Thank you so much for this one, that insightful sharing, and we really love to have you here. And thank you so much, sir, for all you're doing to empower everybody, especially in the field of education, for you to be the. Okay, let me just quickly ask you this: as a minister of state for education in your country, what are you doing to see that the education, because of the we are living in a connected and globalized world, what are you doing in place to make sure that to bridge the students in all schools and teachers, that the digital divide will be bridged across the whole schools, not only in a city but also in the rural areas? So please, could you respond to that?
Yes,
Hello,
digital
can
divide is an issue, but in the Maldives, our devices there, all the students from grade 3 and above, grade 3 to grade 12, everyone is having a device. Very very kids like foundation
wow,
stage or grade 1 2, oh, they don't have. All other students, they have a device. And
wow,
then internet connection, yeah, internet connection is also
wow.
there in the all the schools. But yeah, but the speed is slow, speed is always a problem. Otherwise, students
Okay.
have access to internet, and also they have a device. Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much. See what I'm talking about? Wow. They have been provided, forget about the strength of the network, but they have the devices and there is network, but just that the strength of network is always poised everywhere. But for the fact that there is a devices that, yes, it will help the student, the teachers themselves to inculcate the basic skills onto this innovative teaching. Honestly, it's very, very important. Thank you so much. That is really awesome. In my country here in Nigeria, is the reverse is the case. It's not all the schools that have access to. And we don't even have a free Wi-Fi in my country. We don't even have. Some schools don't even have access to the basic tools, just a set of laptops on school doesn't have that, not to talk of those that are in remote areas. So we still have a very long way to go. That's why we are bridging the gap of digital divide, trainings, doing trainings, and trying to promote the use of technology in this 21st century world. So thank you so much for coming on the show, and we would like to be having more of you to inspire us with your experiences. Being over 3 decades in the educational sector, we have a lot to learn from you, and believe you me, I learned a lot from you as well today. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We are grateful that you're here today to inspire us and motivate us. Thank you so much, sir. We are very grateful. So, without further ado, I think this will come to the end of the first batch of the panelists. I'm going to call upon my co-host to have the stage now. His Excellency Kamaku Felix. Sir, this sharing is caring. Stage and microphone is all yours now.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Your Excellency, Ambassador Dr. Uche Linda. I hope you can
Hello?
get me
Hello,
loud
are
and
you
clear.
there?
Yes, I hope you can get me. Hello, can you hear me?
Kamaku?
Hello, Uche. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. The stage
Hello,
is all yours
Uche.
now. I'm done. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can
Okay,
hear you. Go
okay.
ahead.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Dr. Uche Linda, the founder and CEO of the 21st DigiSkills. It has been an amazing session. The first session was amazing. I've just been following closely behind the curtain, and I must say that it was an awesome session. So I want to thank you because of the great work that you are doing with the 21st DigiSkills. You deserve an accolade. You deserve accolade for the great work that you are doing. I also want to thank the first batch of panelists. I want to thank in a special way Her Excellency Elaine from Georgia, the youngest ambassador who has already made an indelible mark, of course, in the world of academia. I want to concur with Ambassador Elaine from Georgia that if there is one thing that we need this time is peace. It is a time we really need peace, especially at a time like this one when we are recuperating from the COVID-19. So thank you so much, our youngest ambassador, Elaine from Georgia. I also want to, in a special way, to thank Dr. Abdallah Rashid, all the way from Maldives, and I must concur with you that commitment is key in all what we do. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. And then I also want to thank Professor Dr. Madhi Bose from India. I want to thank you for your great enthusiasm. And we have really been brightened by your warm smile. So thank you so much, and namaste. Lastly, I want to
Namaste.
thank
Thank you.
lastly, I want to thank Basma Ismail from Egypt for sharing a wealth of experience. That was remarkable, and I really want to thank all of you. Thank you so much, great educators. Thank you so much, great change makers who formed part of the first batch of panelists. We have really learned so much from you, and that is quite evident from the many congratulatory remarks that we are getting in the live chat. I want to thank the many educators who are following us live on Facebook. I want to request you kindly to continue sharing. Let's continue learning together. And once in a while, I'm going to be getting back to you. I'm going to be getting back and I'm going to be reading your reactions from the live chat. So once again, thank you so much and for joining us for the second session. Our four great educators. It is my hope that you are going to benefit from them. So we are going to be having Professor Adli Rahman from Egypt. We are going to be having George Pipia from Georgia. We are also going to be having MD Abdul Bashid from Bangladesh, and we'll be having Valerian from India. So without further ado, allow me to start off, and I'm going to start off with Professor Adli from Egypt. And I
Yes,
hope you can
hello.
get me loud and clear, Professor.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Professor.
Yeah, good
Yes,
afternoon
how is
from Egypt.
Egypt?
Yeah. Nice to meet you. And hello, everyone, my colleagues. Nice to be with you now. Okay.
Yeah, so thank you so much. So I'm going to start off with by asking you the first question, which is going to be connected to the main question that I'm supposed to be asking you. Maybe I wanted you to tell us first what's your native language, and next I will want you to respond to why you think English is important to your life
Yeah, yeah.
or to our
I think,
lives.
and yes, okay. I think it is important, and I always advise my students that English is always important, okay, because English is an international language and spoken all over the world. For example, if I want to travel to different countries all over the world, like China, Italy, France, I must communicate with other people there. We can travel there for business, for studying, but how can I communicate with them? How can to talk with them? So I can't speak their language, so I must communicate with them in an international language. All people all over the world learn to speak English. So English is important to communicate with other people in other countries. Okay, and another point, if I ask and advise my students to learn English. Okay, why? Because if they have a job, okay, they need to promote their job. So they must learn English and improve their English language proficiency so they can get high position, get high salary because he he is interested in the language of English language, so he can get high position. And also, there's another point that English is the language of modern technology and the internet. As you see, we can communicate with each other by using English language. So I can speak with my friend in India in English. I can speak with my friend in Georgia in English. I can speak with anyone at any country in English. Okay, so at last we can say if anyone wants to study abroad, okay, he must or he has to study English. He has to learn English to be able to join any lecture, any university or college abroad in other countries. So English is so important for us. Okay, and we must help and support our learners to study and improve their English language. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Professor Adley.
Yeah.
That was remarkable. Thank you so much. Just want to take a few reactions from the live chat. We have Monica Chopra who says English is the easiest and common and understandable language. Thank you so much, Monica. We are also having Arida Kaur who says English is the window to the world. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we are having
Wow.
so we're having Kali Sharani who say, okay, fine. So I'm going to be reading the other reactions as we continue. So thank you so much, Professor. And I
You're
must say that
welcome.
English is spoken in over 53 countries. around the world, and it is also spoken by more than 400 million people currently. So it is also the most common language in the world. So thank you so much,
Yeah.
Professor. I'm going to be getting back to you shortly.
Okay.
Stay tuned. So next I want to go to George Pipia from Georgia. Hello, George. Hello, George.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yes,
Glad
how
to
is
be
Georgia?
with you. I
Hello,
am
hello, Your
George
Excellency.
Fifia from Georgia. I am
Yeah,
teachers
so how is
of geography.
okay.
Huh?
So I want to take off first with you, George. George from Georgia. The two are really rhyming. George from Georgia. Yeah. So my first question to you is, what is your view on the current situation? The current situation, Your Excellency.
Yes. The current situation in the world is quite tense. I want the whole world to stand together and say no to war together. We must meet the global problems of the world together. Preferable with the whole world. Together we live the film most of any problem. I will be happy for us together as distinction from everyone with education, humanism, love of peace, call on the world to stand together in the fight of globalization and the problem.
So thank you so much for your reaction, George Pipia from Georgia. Really appreciate you for that. We are going to be getting back to you in a short while. Just stay tuned.
Thank you.
Yeah, so for the interest of time, we are going to be going to the next presenter, and our next panelist is going to be MD Abdul, all the way from Bangladesh. Abdul, are you with us? Hello? It seems Abdul has not joined the call, maybe for one reason or the other. I want to uh, maybe request the next panelist, Valerian. Valerian, are you in the call? Hello, Valerian. So it seems the two have not been able to join, maybe for one reason or the other. Just want to read a few reactions before we can get back to Professor Adley from Egypt.
Yeah.
So a few reactions coming from the live chat. We having Neema Arkal, who says thank you for this great session. This is Neena from India. You are most welcome, Neena. And then we having Neena from India says our children need peace, safety, good life, and an education that empowers them in every way. Thank you so much. And then we are having a reader who says saving the mankind is of utmost importance. Human capital is precious. That is very, very key. And then we are having Gaurav who says English is easy to use and understand and write. So I'm going to be getting back to the live chat in a short while. But before then, I want to get back to our first panelist, who was Professor Adley, all the way from Egypt. So my second question to you, Your Excellency, is how do you learn it? How are you able to learn English easily and fast? Realize
Yeah.
that despite the fact that English is not your native language, you are able to speak it well. How were you able to learn it easily and fast?
Yeah. As usual, we always advise our learners that first, some advice like trust yourself when you learn English. So everyone needs needs to learn English must be never feel shy from their mistakes. So everyone must trust himself, okay, when he learn English. So we don't feel shy when we make mistakes because we always learn from our mistakes and always be motivated, okay, so and be patient, be persistent, okay, and after that the best way to learn English is to practice and practice. Why practice? Because we when we practice for listening, so I train my ears. Okay, when I practice for for speaking, I train my tongue. So we must every day, every time we speak with other people, okay, we train our tongue, we train our ears to learn English correctly and in a fast way. So we must concentrate on pronunciation and phonetics and study phonetics. Why? Because I need to improve our listening. We can improve our speaking. And after that, I can differentiate between spoken language and written language. So spoken language, it is not necessary to follow grammar rules, but in written language, we must follow grammar rules. So I get my students to be brave to express their opinions, their ideas, their thoughts. So give them all the freedom to express their opinions, to speak English freely. So I say to them, it is okay. You can speak at any way. You can express your opinions. Okay, but just trust yourself. Don't feel shy if you make mistakes because we always learn from our mistakes and always practice speaking, practice for listening and listening to conversations. You can speak to each other with your family, with your colleagues, everyday language like how are you? Are you okay? Good morning, good afternoon. And if you have no friends to speak, you have a friend at whom you can speak to at. It is a mirror. Okay? So don't feel shy if you don't speak English well, just to try and always be motivated. Thank you.
All right, I believe that they are facing some network issue, but we are live, so things should not be go quiet. So till that, I could say you all are amazing. You all are awesome. I'm an upcoming moderator, so I know not from now. So congratulations to be an ambassador, and very nicely you have explained how English is important. So
Thank you.
it really makes a crucial role. If it would not be there, we would not be here. We wouldn't have Talk University, right? We are connected worldwide, so all because of this.
Yeah.
All because of this.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bosse, for that. You've taken over. Honestly, I don't really know. It's
I'm
network.
always
Network
there.
has
I'm
kicked
always
my
there.
co-host out. Yeah. Thank you so much. That's what we do for one another. Thank you so much. I'm going to call upon the uh, next speaker to have this stage. I believe the two speakers that are here to join us are having technical glitches as well. So I'm going to call upon Mr. George from Georgia, for your second question. Um,
Um, okay. Ma'am again got disconnected due to some network issue. Uh, George sir, here's your question. I think no, it is not mentioned over here. Okay, no problem. Till that, if you want to speak something, you want to share something, you can.
Thank you.
George sir, yeah. All right, ma'am is trying to connect. Till that again. All right, so wonderfully explained. Yeah, another moderator is there. Yes, sir. Please. Both are here.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
We're
so I'm
waiting
so
for
Hello,
sorry
you.
Dr.
about that.
Uche.
Network kicked me out. I'm back. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. So
Hello,
just
Dr.
like I
Uche.
was saying, I'm so sorry. I, I'm calling upon Dr. Mr. George from Georgia. Please, will you share with us what are you doing to develop a student with a global vision and 21st century skills? The sharing is carrying
Thank
mic
you.
is all yours now, sir. Mr. George. All right.
We need a global vision. We have Winterstan, unprecedented high standards of living in recent years. I explain to children as much as possible the opportunity to energy in global sustainable development closer to nature, more relations, and proves as echo to third age, which is not a matter of one day but a long stinting and activity. I will tell you about my project wild when I live have enough time. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that wonderful input, George. I'm going to call upon, okay, the Kamako Felix is here, the co-host. Please, could you take over? Sorry, the network is just messing up with us. It is what it
Kicked me
is.
out.
It's not going to stop you. Earlier on, I faced power outage and I'm back. What matters is that we are here no matter what. All these obstacles can never stop us. So please take over now. Thank you
Indeed.
so much, Mr. George, for your wonderful input. Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Dr. Uche. And as you can see, my backdrop has also changed because I've changed device. I'm experiencing some challenges with network. But all the same, we have to press on. We have to finish the talk show. So great educators allow us to continue. And we are going to be going back to, I'm going to be getting back to Professor Adley. And before I do that, just allow me to read a few reactions that are coming from our the great educators who are following us. So, well, I can see so many reactions of emojis of showing love for the two great panelists who are sharing their wealth of experience. So I'm getting back now to Professor Adley, and my last question to you, Professor, is what's the difference between for the many years that you have been able to learn English, or been able to um, study about English? What have you realized is the difference between British English and American English?
Yeah.
Back to you,
Yeah.
Professor.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. The difference between British English and American English, with my experience, okay, that there are many difference in spelling, just in spelling without pronunciation. For example, if I show that some spelling for nouns like the word color, so the spelling COLOUR, but in American color COLOR. For example, neighbor, the same neighbor. So here OR at British English will be O only, and at American English. For example, another example for archaeology, we can ARCHAEO. We can see it at American English like ARCHEO directly without A. The other word, like leukemia, the same. The words license and defense. In British English, we can see it ends with CE, but in American English, SE. The word catalog or dialogue, the same. We can see at the end of the word in British ends with UE, but in American we can see it without UE, and the same we can see it with U. Catalog or dialogue, the same. With verbs, we can see apologize, or organize, or recognize with Z letter. But in American, in S, as British in S, but in American with Z letter. Okay. Analyze as a verb, analyze the same. Okay. And paralyze travel, when we see it at the past. Okay. We add the letter L twice, we double L, because the letter before it vowel, so I double the consonants L, the letter L, and add ed. But in American it is only L, we not double it. Okay. For example, another accent. For British, when we say it is so interesting, it is okay, interesting. But in American, we can say, when we talk with someone, an American people, we can say it is interesting. So T with R, we can they pronounce that as cha, interesting. Okay, tree, train. Okay, but when I search for it in the dictionary, I see the transcription. It is only T. It is symbol T. Okay. For example, another example, if T between two vowels in American, we can see it pronounced like da, like community. Okay. Edu-though, native, city. Okay. And but we can, in British English, it is we can see community. Okay, it is okay. Edu-though, city. Okay, but in American we pronounce ta, between vowels as da. Okay, and another some main difference in words vocabularies like a flat in English language, but in American department, apartment. Okay, shop as British English, we see it store in American English. Carpenter in British English, I see it in American cabinet maker and many other languages. So there's difference between accent and pronunciation. Pronunciation that we can see it or find it in the dictionary, but accent that related to the place where the people live. For example, if you want to travel to Chicago or New York or Idaho, each one has its accent, okay? But we learn English, okay, according to first British English. After that, we can study American English according to the pronunciation and the accent related to the place I want to visit it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so thank you so much,
Yeah,
Professor
you're welcome.
Adli from Egypt. That was quite insightful. That was very insightful.
Yeah,
We are
thank
looking
you.
forward to learning more about the
Yeah,
British and the
yeah,
American English from you in the near future.
thank you.
Yeah, so just for a few reactions, I just want to take a few reactions that are coming in the live chat, in the Facebook live chat. We have Azra Tajisu says yes, pronunciation and accents completely agree. And then she's also saying American is easily pronounced than British. I prefer American.
Mm.
That's amazing. And then
I
of
think
course
six.
we having so Abedi Zade who says yes. The major difference between these two is the way the letter R is pronounced. Then of
Yeah,
course we having so says so Abedi
uh,
Zade says by the way,
yeah,
American English is more widely spoken across the world. So thank you so much.
yeah.
And
For
Azra
our
Tajiz has
for
said
our
you are perfectly
yeah, excuse me. For our in
okay.
British English, always most of the words are silent. So, for example, horse. Okay, most of words are silent in British English, but R is pronounced in American English. Okay, so they are different. Here in British English, most of words are silent, but in American, it is not silent. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you so much for that
You're welcome.
elaboration. We're having Azra Tajiz who says perfectly explained, thank you. And then we're having Excellency Nada Ratkovic from Croatia saying, for us, it is important English. It is important English language. I prefer American, but British is more closer to us. Oh, that's amazing. And then we have, thank you very, very much, Azra. So thank you so much, great educators who are interacting with us live on Facebook. I'm going to be getting back to your reactions, but before then, I want to go to George Pipia for the last question. George Pipia, your last question is: could you please share with us your success and merits?
Thank you. All I can say about myself is current doing the work I love. I have come a long way so far, despite many obstacles from my youth. I am a proud and beloved reference teacher. I was involved in sports. I was a bodyguard of the first president of Georgia. I participated in the freedom of my country in restaurants. I work I work as teacher of Georgian Lyceum in Moscow and then as the director of the same school. But the sharing it is a great honor and great for my to be a teacher. I am Frank. Sorry, I am Frank. Sorry.
So thank you so much, George Pipia from Georgia. I really want to appreciate you for that. Thank you so much for your input for the great insightful piece of presentation. Um, English, just like many of us, it is not our first language. English is not our first language. And just like we were getting from Professor Adley from Egypt, it is a language that we need time to learn. And of course, we have had so many reactions coming from different educators. So, like personally in Kenya, we have some of us have up to 3 languages. So thank you so much. We really appreciate you, George Pipia. We also appreciate you in a special way, Professor Adley from Egypt. You are just amazing. You people are amazing. So I want to read from Azra Tajizo says,
Thank you.
greatly appreciated. And, then we're having
Thank
Lana
you.
who says, yes, yes. Uh, George Pipia, you are a good
Thank you very
person.
much. Thank you.
That is coming from Lana. And then we're having
Thank you very much. Thank you.
many other reactions. You are most welcome. So as we wind up, we are just about to close the show. We are about to draw the curtains for the show. But before then, I just want to give these great educators one last minute, 1 minute each to just give us their parting shot. And to kick us off, we are going to start with the youngest ambassador, 21st DigiSkills ambassador, who happens to be Our Excellency Elaine from Georgia. Elaine, I hope you can get me loud and clear. You are the first one to come on to come in. So the floor is yours.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so we are waiting for you to give us your parting shot or your last words as we draw the curtain for today's talk show. Okay, I'm going to get back to you, Your Excellency Elaine. I think I might have caught you unawares, so I'm going to be getting back to you in a short while. Let me go to this professor with a warm smile, Dr. Madhi Bose from India. You can come first.
Madhvi Bose, yeah. And don't you worry, my both of the moderators, my host, you will learn my name because I'll be frequent over here. So calling my name every alternative day make you learn it. But yeah, the smile is all because of you, the platform, amazing platform, which has given it to me and learning and listening to you, Excellency. You all are wonderfully amazing. And if I want to say, so if you want to show there, so don't you forget to share and care. That's a real meaning of a humanity, real meaning of life. So let's do this. And always, as I said, that my thought, my phrase of the life, I said that busiest life is the happiest life. So occupy with life with the wonderful things, whatever you want to do, because and this can be possible when you live your life by thinking that my each moment is the last moment. So let's take it like this: my every next moment is the last moment, and then we can fulfill our life with the joy and humanity, and with our complete goal will reach to our aims so soon. So thank you so much, gratitude for this amazing platform.
Wow, thank you so much, and then Master once again, and thank you so much for your charming personality. So thank you so much, and we really look forward to having you in our subsequent sessions. Yeah. So next, I want to go to next, giving us the parting shot. I want to go to Professor. Okay, let me go to Dr. Basma first. Dr. Basma, joining us all the way from Egypt.
Yes.
Yeah, you can give us your final words or your parting shot.
Yes, what I want to say is I'm so happy to be with you today, and I was really impressed by the inspiring ideas from people from different parts of the world. And the most important thing that I felt so positive today, actually. I felt so inspired and positive. Each one of the members here in post two sessions are sharing their experience, inspire us to do good all over the world. No matter what are you doing, you have to do it, to do all your best to create a better world in such a way. So all of us are important. Everyone around us is important. Every single attitude and behavior we do affects each other. So we are connected. We all connected to each other. So always be positive and let's the positivity and the happiness to be contagious to all the world around us. Thank you for being here.
Wow, thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you so much, Dr. Basma, joining us all the way from India for sharing with us, for being our guest today, and for sharing your wealth of experience. You have really been a great blessing to us.
Thank you. My pleasure to be with you all
Yeah,
the
so
time.
most welcome. So next I want to go to give us the parting shot. I want to go to our youngest ambassador for the 21st Digi Skills, Ambassador Ellen, all the way from Georgia. I hope you are ready now. You can come now. You can come next now. Hello, Ambassador Elaine.
Yes, I am very happy.
You
Thank
can,
you very much. Uh,
yeah. So
uh,
you can give us your parting shot, Elaine.
it's a very great express. I am very happy.
Yeah, so thank you so much, and thank you for the great work that you are doing at your tender age. We have seen that you are really making a great impact. You have left an indelible mark, of course, in the world of academia, as little as you are. So I just want to congratulate you and urge you to continue. The sky is the limit, as they always say. This juncture allow me to welcome once again Professor Adley, who is joining us all the way from Egypt to give us your parting shot. Welcome, Professor Adley.
Thank you. First, I feel so happy to join this meeting, and I feel so enjoyable with this speech and the show that my colleague did, and I feel so proud with with Dr. Basma from Egypt. I greet you. Feel so proud of you. And as I said before, English is so important because of English. Now we speak in English, and English get all people from different countries speak together, make friends to each other, and feel friendly, kind to each other, and always communicate with each other. So, how great English language! I love English language because it helps it helps us to communicate with other people in other countries easily and fast and get mutual understanding, and we can accept each other, okay, and accept our opinions from India, from America, from England, from Georgia, in all the world. So English is so important to close all people, all nations together to live safely and peacefully. Okay? Thank you all. And I feel so happy to be with you. And we are friends and communicate with each other, and we can help and support each other. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Your Excellency, Professor Adli from Egypt. We were so much blessed to be with you today. You are quite knowledgeable. You are quite, we really learned from your insightful contribution, and we really want to appreciate you for that. So, lastly, I want us to go to George Pifia from Georgia. You are going to be the one who is going to be closing this particular part for the parting shot. So, George, the floor is yours.
Thank you to she with you. I am happy that I was a guest. Thank you. Glad to
Yeah, so thank you
be
so much.
with you. I am boring. Sorry. Thank you very
Thank you so much, Georgia. Thank you so much, Georgia, from thank you so much, George, sorry, from Georgia for that. Just want to read the last reactions. I'm going to be reading the last reactions from the live chat that is on Facebook. We are having Pradipta Mandal, His Excellency Pradipta Mandal, who says language doesn't matter. Anybody can learn using his or her mother tongue. Is the development of technology. Anybody can convert the language using language translator. Absolutely. My personal opinion, ultimate thing is the quality of education. So what matters, according to Pradipta, is the quality of education. Language comes second. And then we are having Azra Tajiz, who says, thank you very much, dear Madhavi. That is a name that I was not able to pronounce properly. I think from the from the educator from India. And then we are having
Bose, no issues. Uche ma'am calls me Bose. You can also call me Bose.
okay. And then we're having a wonderful session. Thank you so much. That is coming from Samia Tiro. We have Joseph Navalis from says thank you very much. And then we're having Fred Yao Gakpo from Ghana, who says thank you all for your impressive thoughts. And then we're having Azra Tajiz, who says completely agree. Thank you, Basma. And then of course we have Gakpo, who gives us the quote for the day. The busiest life is the happiest life. Thank you so much. And that is coming from one of our great panelists. That is Bose. I don't want to mention the other name, but according to one of the greatest panelists that we have heard for today, the busiest life is the happiest life. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, Professor Bose from India. And then, of course, we are having Sue Abedzade, who says, all presenters shared impressive thoughts. Thank you so much once again for being part of this great session where sharing is caring, the 21st DigiSkills talk show, which brings together educators from all over the world for an impressive talk show every week. So thank you so much. And this juncture, okay, just need to read this. Language of kindness is something that a deaf can hear and blind can see. Wow, that's amazing. And then, of course, lastly, we have Azra Tajizu says amazing talk. So at this juncture, allow me to hand over the program back to Her Excellency Professor Dr. Uchelinda. And before I do that, I want to appreciate the great panelists. You people are just amazing. And then I also want to appreciate the great team of educators from all over the world, the great change makers who kept us engaged all through in Facebook. We are so much grateful. We really appreciate you for that. And this, I think, for today, been following keenly, and for today, our greatest and most interactive contributor goes to none other than Azra Tajiz, all the way from Tunisia. Congratulations, Azra, for moving with us at each and every step. We look forward to seeing you great people in our coming session. Thank you so much, and let me at this juncture allow me to hand over the session back to this amazing educator from Egypt, Nigeria, by the name Ambassador Dr. Uche Linda. Back to you, Your Excellency.
One moment.
Hello, Dr. Uche.
Well, my network has. Oh, my network is freezing up. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Your Excellency.
You can hear me. I'll be. Thank God this is just coming to an end. I really want to appreciate. I'm so sorry about the technical glitches here and there. We can never stop that. It's unpredictable. We can't even know. We don't even know when it's going to happen. See, I'm freezing. I'm talking. As you can see, it's the network. Please, I really want to appreciate all the first badge and second badge of the panelists. Thank you for sharing your heart out for everyone, honestly, especially what you do in the field of education. Investing in humanity is very, very important. Honestly, human investments supersede every other investment in the whole world. In fact, in the whole world. Thank you for all you do to empower every voice, sharing your wisdom, those that dedicated to serve humanity. Keep up doing the commendable work you're doing in your various community. That is really awesome. And thank you, Professor Bose, Professor Dr. Bose from India. Thank you so much, Dr. Basma from Egypt. Thank you so much, Georgie, Mr. Georgie from Georgia, and then from Georgia as well. I'm Professor Adley. Oh, English professor. Sorry, English is actually my third. In fact, it's not even second. So please, we are here to communicate with one another with English, American English, British English, Queen's English, whatever. What matters is that we can be able to communicate and hear each other. That's what matters. Yeah. And it's not going to be a barrier in the teaching and learning process. So that is why 24 DG Skills has just launched the multilingual training seminars, and we have ambassador, the executive from different countries that will be using their language to drive learning across to educators and students. It's not going to be a barrier. It's not going to be a barrier. It's not going to stop us from learning with and from each other. So thank you so much, Professor of English. Sorry if in any way that we didn't use the right word appropriately. Do not crucify me. Okay. I know we have grammarians. I'm not a grammarian here. Okay. So, but we are here to learn with and from each other. That's what really matters, and share our experiences for us to learn from each other. We are here to grow, to learn on, learn and learn. In fact, that is learning is a continuous process, and it's not going to stop here. We learn every day. He or she who stops learning stops knowing. Okay. Yes, knowledge, education is a passport to the future. So it's automatic diplomatic passports for the future. We need to inculcate this to our diverse learners regardless. Language is not going to be a barrier. Okay. So thank you so much, our young ambassador, Ellen from Georgia. Thank you you started out so well. At every age, you've already started promoting the SDGs.
One moment.
You're working
please.
already. Yeah.
Dear Uche, thank you very much.
You say
I'm very
what?
happy today.
What did you just say? I'm freezing.
Thanks,
Don't mind me. It's my network. Hope you can hear me, right?
thanks this
Okay.
opportunity.
I just
This is
really want
very
to.
important to me. Will not forget this day. Congratulations.
Wow. Oh, thank you so much, thank you so much. As a brand new ambassador of 24 DG Skills, we are going to drive these SDGs across to multiple platforms, world, in fact, everywhere, everywhere. No one will be left out. As you want to invest in education and climate action, we are going to do that together. We are going to collaborate with others to join we are going to join the resources together to actualize your dream. Congratulations once again. You are doing a great job. Okay, keep it up. So I really want to appreciate our prof. Adley, sorry, please do not crucify us. And I want to appreciate George Pippa. Thank you so much for building confidence in yourself to be here today. Is really a top notch. In fact, you really wow me today. It doesn't really matter. And you, congratulations, you just been appointed a honorary appointment in Georgia executive. Thank you so much. Keep up the good work. And I would really want to appreciate Dr. Bosse. Wow. You really invested so much in the humanity, service to humanity. May God bless you real good. And every other ones, I really want to appreciate our Honorable Minister of State for Education, Dr. Abdullah. Yeah, thank you, Honorable Minister, for being here today. Oh, yeah, it's like he has already gone, but I really want to appreciate him. This is the second minister I'm having on my show, Minister of Education. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, together we can achieve more for having 30 good years experience in the field of education and being a principal for 18 good years. Wow. Thank you so much. We'll be having you as an advisor, to 24 Digi Skills. And we are going to learn a whole lot from you as well. Thank you so much for coming to the show and sharing your weight of knowledge with all of us here today. And I really want to appreciate all our everyone that's been here today, because I have a lot of packs of, takeaway that I'm going home with today. I really want to appreciate all our viewers, those are joining us across the platform, my personal page, initiative page, and Facebook channel. I mean, a YouTube channel. Thank you so much. You guys are doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Without you guys, there will be no 24 Digi Skills. There will be no us. There will be no us as for us to be here today. Thank you for your maximum support and your contribution to make this happen. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, so it seems we have lost Her Excellency Dr. Uche Linda. Yes, she seems she has been kicked out by network, and think I quite concur with her that we need to continue embracing the spirit of sharing. Ferdinand Cornell says the spirit of sharing ideas and knowledge is true in this group, and I quite concur with him. So thank you so much, great panelists. And I don't have much more I need to say. We were supposed to, the curtain for the show was supposed to be drawn by Our Excellency Ambassador Dr. Uche Linda, but because of issues of network, you will allow me to just end the show, and then we are going to be meeting once again. Come in the next talk show of sharing is caring.
Just be
So
keeping me
we can take. I want us to just take one photo together. You can just smile as we take one last photo together. Our Excellency is back. You are most welcome.
Oh my gosh, network is unpredictable. All right. Oh my God. Okay.
So, Your Excellency, Uche, we were taking a photo together.
Okay. My network is messing me up, but it's okay. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm back. Yes.
Yeah, so you can wind up, Your Excellency. I'm done. I was taking a photo. So we can do one more. We can do one more photo together.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do one more.
Okay.
We can do one more
Okay.
photo together. Yeah, so
Yeah. Thank you so
yeah, so thank
much.
you so much,
Thank
Your Excellency.
you.
I'm done. I'm done with the photos. I've been able to capture photos that I'm going to be able to share. Going to be able to share them. So thank you so much, and
Okay.
back to you, Your Excellency.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Once again, the network is so bad today. I don't really know. Actually, it's the weather that is affecting the strength of the network. That's why it's freezing up. It goes off and on. But that is what it is. It's everywhere. It's a general problem, not only in Africa, not only in Nigeria, but which I continue. It's not going to stop us. After all, we've already done for the day. So I really want to appreciate all of you. Could you please this movement needs a collaborative effort. It's not just what you, only me or my co-host can do. No, it requires everyone's effort. All hands must be on desk to make sure that come 2030, the United Nations agenda will be met with. So we shall continue to bridge the gap of digital divide by integrating the 21st century learning skills. Technology, the use of technology has become an integral part of our lives. We can't even do without it. So we should try as much as possible to inculcate the basic skills onto our students because we are preparing them for the future ready jobs. Because of digital skills today, future ready tomorrow. Using technology will make students to think out of box. Okay, there's a lot of edutech product tools that will engages and maximizes student learning outcome. You mustn't use high-tech technology to start inculcating or driving learning across your diverse learners. No, start with the little resources and written you have to, to inculcate skills, basic skills onto your student. It will make them to possess critical thinking skills, communication, let them engage on projects, SDG project. It's very, very important because the change we need in the world today begins right here, right now, between us. It's us collaborative. It requires a collaborative effort. It's not just what one person will do. And if we carry on with this movement, this planet Earth will be a comfortable, safe place for all of us to dwell in. So we should continue doing this. We are not going to stop here, no matter what. Especially teachers, we are not really motivated the way it should be. Teachers supposed to be number one citizen in every country, but regardless, not going to stop us. All we need to do as a teachers that we should be showing our students. Let's show them the very best way for them to shoot their shots. Okay? Can you hear me? Oh,
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Hello, Uche. Hello, Uche. Hello, Dr. Uche.
I'm so sorry about that. Okay, we still have that. Just like I was saying, can you hear me? Am I
Yes, we
audible?
can. Yes.
Just like I was saying before the interruption, teachers, we are the paysetters, we are transformers, we are change makers, we lead and others follows. It doesn't really matter if our attention is not being paying on us. No, don't know what we are doing. Just like I just want to share this with you all here. My student, I was in a class session, I was like, uh, who wants to be like me? Nobody wanted to be like me. I said, why? Why? What happened? They say, because we are not paid on time. We don't drive the best cars. We don't have the best houses. We don't. Oh my God. I was like, wow. These students have already seen less of us. But let me shock you. At the end of the day, I was like, why did you all say that? Forget, let me tell you something. That in Africa, the richest man in Africa was taught by a teacher. The engineers who taught them, the doctors, nurses, the oh my God, scientists who taught them, that teacher is teacher. At the end of the day, they agree with me that we are the best because we are pace setters, we are transform. In fact, we are just like we are transformers. So we are giving best to our students. They are future leaders. Okay, so even if we are not number one citizen, they don't treat us well, they don't motivate us. What we need to be doing is for us to be showing our students the very best shot, for them to shoot their very shot, best shot. They need a little push. Just like some speakers, panelists said, that now let's allow our students using a customized learning, not just yeah, we are there to facilitate them. We are there to facilitate them because there's a shift. That is student-centered learning. Let them do things by themselves for them to be able to brainstorm ideas, be able to identify the real world problems and provide a practical or possible solution to them. It's their own thing. Since they don't like the old fashioned way, the traditional method that we used to teach, let them use gamification to inculcate critical thinking in them, for them to possess this empathy, curiosity is very, very important. It's very vital in this at time like this. So as time will come when they go out, I mean, eventually when they graduate from school or they leave school, they'll be able to become members of the workforce. Yes, they become members of the workforce. So teaching entrepreneurial skills is very, very important as well, because that will make them to become the full member of workforce when they leave school. We shall continue to go ahead in nurturing these great minds. It doesn't really matter. What matters is what we are giving back to the society, the future leaders. So I'm going to stop here because I'm freezing up. And 24 DG skills promote SDGs, especially SDG 4. We join us in this movement. 24 DG skills, apart from SDGs conferences, we run two major events every Thursdays by 12 p.m. Nigerian time. Every Thursday is a weekly event. And to God be the glory, today is our 17th show. Wow. 17th show. Ever since the launch, we are getting to 4 months old. And we are here. We have educators, we have dignitaries from across the globe that has been on this platform to share their wealth of knowledge with all of us here. We shall continue to be doing that weekly, every Thursdays by 4:30 Indian time. And yes, there's another one. We are bridging the gap of digital divide every fortnight Saturdays by 4:30 Indian time or 12 p.m. Nigerian time. Every fortnight Saturday for our webinar training series. If you have any uh, edutech tools that really maximizes and engages student learning outcome, you are invited to come and share that knowledge, that edutech products with us here. You are all invited. So next week, join us. We are going to have two major events next week, our Thriving Thursdays and our Thriving Saturdays, same time. Thank you so much. And sorry if I've taken much of your time. Before we proceed, let me see if I'm going to play our goodbye video. So listen to it. That this if I play any time that I listen to this music, or this song, I'm always inspired. So I don't know if you listen to the words, you will be able to understand what I'm talking about. Please let's just say it in a moment, just less than a minute. Let's see if network will allow that, but if it didn't, it's okay. I hope.
When I was lonely, you were with me. When I was silent, you spoke up for me. When I gave
Felix, can you hear me?
you gave me strength
My mouth is
to
open.
stay.
Felix, are you there?
When I faltered, you cheered me.
Yes, I am. I can hear you, Your Excellency.
When I doubted,
I can hear you.
you believed in me. I was lost before you showed the way.
I'm so
And I'll
sorry.
always remember the things that you said. And I followed my dreams when they led. It was you. You are the reason I'm here today. I follow my heart just like you. You changed my life and I want to say my world is much brighter with you. You believed in me and told me every
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. Please join us next week, same time, same day, and stay safe. Please let's us join together to um pray for the world peace. Let's pray together for the world peace and the current scenario between Russia, the Russians and the Ukraine. Please, please, let's be putting them in our prayers because we have students there. We have women. Is really affecting their age. In fact, their learning process. We are campaigning for peace. Let the peace reign. Let the peace reign in the whole world. While anywhere there is no peace, let's be praying in your quiet, in your closet. Please, let's be putting them in prayer so that the peace will be restored back in the world, because that alone has really affected every countries, because the businesses and investment and all that is everywhere, and people that have already lost their loved ones, and our students, our future leaders. Please, we want peace. Let peace continue to reign. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful episode of Sharing is Caring. If you have acquired the whole wisdom in this world without giving it back, without imparting life's positive ray, doesn't make any sense. But when you give back by sharing, you are contributing your own quota and you are making this world to be a better place for all of us to dwell in. Thank you so much for coming on the show. All our panelists from different countries, we really appreciate you, and we would like to. Yes, we're just like Oliver Twist. We also we want some more. We always want some more. Okay. Thank you so much, and be a good, but continue doing what you're doing. Let's continue to be using innovative method in our teaching and learning delivery. Is very, very important. And we should customize our delivery content. Just what I've learned from our Honorable Minister of State for Education, we should customize our content. And really, there's a lot of takeaways that I'm going home with. And okay, So thank you so much and see you next week, same time, same day, and stay safe. Think positive. Bye bye.